Welcome to the Rooted in Health and Wellness YouTube channel. Thanks so much for joining me for this exercise video that goes along with a podcast that I just posted earlier in the week, all about the two biggest indicators for all-cause mortality, which is grip strength and getting up and down off of the floor. We're going to go over those two things today. Briefly, I'm going to show you a couple of exercises to help strengthen your grip that are really easy to work on at home. And then I'm going to show you that sitting rising test, the SRT test, so that you can start practicing that as well. So to start off with, I want to show you, I'm going to get up close and personal here. I'm going to show you this dynamometer. I still struggle to say it, but on the dynamometer, this is what tests your grip strength. Again, you can come see me and test your own grip strength, or you can get one of these on Amazon. I think I've actually linked it before, but I might link it again for you guys. And it's very easy. You can adjust it here to fit your hands. First of all, you just turn it on. You set it for male or female, and then the age. And then you press start. And then you just squeeze as hard as you can. And as you can see, I'll show you, I came up normal, if you can read that. It says weak, normal, or strong. And so I'm normal, so that's okay. That's good. I'm going to work on getting stronger though. And so a couple of things that you can do. Now, anytime that you're working on strengthening, you're lifting weights, you are doing pull-ups, push-ups, all of that is going to help work on grip strength when you're gripping the weights, when you're gripping a barbell or a dumbbell. Those are all going to help you work on that grip strength. So that again, remember, we're trying to combat frailty and live longer and stronger and healthier. So a couple of exercises that you can do to help with grip strength. There's one that is called the farmer carry or farmer walk. And so again, in this one, you would just take some weights. If you don't have weights at home, like heavier weights, you could just grab some milk jugs or water jugs, but something that's going to really make you work on that grip strength, something that's going to be challenging for your grip, for your hands to hold. So you want to grip a heavy weight and you're going to hold them by your sides. And you want to stand in have a good posture, okay? So your abs are tight, your tailbone slightly kind of tucked under, especially if you have an anterior pelvic tilt. Tuck that tailbone under a little bit. The shoulders are back and down. They're not too depressed. You don't want your shoulders or shoulder blades too depressed, but you don't want them hiked up either. So you're just kind of holding them to the side, and then you're going to really grip those weights and just walk, okay? You're going to walk. You can walk around your house. You can walk, trying to walk in a straight line as much as possible, but just walking around. You might want to time yourself on this and see how long you can hold these weights. Again, make them a challenging weight. If it's too easy and you're going for a long bouts of time, well, then you might want to make that heavier weight. Again, great exercise to do at a gym where you do have heavier weights, and you can continue to work on that grip strength. Another exercise that's great for grip strength that I can't really show you here because I don't have is a pull-up bar or any kind of bar or anything maybe you have at home that you can hang from, but something that you can grip and hang from, again, at a gym, or you can buy those pull-up bars that you can put in your doorway. And they're really nice because, again, you can just hang from them, and that really works on because you're holding up your body weight. And you can time yourself again to see how long you can hold that, and again, keep working on holding it longer for that grip strength. So those are a couple of good exercises for the grip strength. But now I'm going to talk to you about the sitting rising test. Again, a really easy test to do on your own. Remember, when you're trying to get up and down the floor, you're trying not to use anything. So you're trying not to use a hand, a elbow, forearm, a knee, or a shin to get up and down off the floor. You can score yourself. You get 10 total points. If you don't have to use anything to sit and rise from the floor, then you get 10 total points. Every time you use a hand or an elbow or forearm or a knee or a shin or anything, if you have to hold onto a chair or anything, you deduct 1 point. And I'll give you kind of an example for that. But what the sitting rising test is I'm going to have to adjust my camera here so that you can hopefully see. You may not be able to see everything, but you're going to cross one foot in front of the other, and then you're going to try to sit down without any apparatus or using anything, okay? And then the same thing goes. So that would be 5 points because I didn't use anything to get up. Now you want to get up the same way. You're going to come up. I was a little clumsy on that one, but you get 5 points for coming up without anything as well. So now, for example, if you can't do that and you're struggling, you have to use a hand or knee, don't beat yourself up about it, but it's just good to kind of score and see where you're at and then work on getting stronger that you can get up and off the floor, up and down without using hands or a chair or anything. So let's show you though, if you were to use a hand, what that would look like, or a forearm, and how then you would deduct those points. So again, you're crossing down. A lot of times people will have to come down and put a knee down first to get down, and then maybe two hands or one hand to get down. So right there, I used a knee and two hands. That's 1 point for each of those. So that would be deduction of 3 points. So when you take that 3 from 10, you're going to get 7 points. That's just for coming down. Now, if coming up, you had to do the same thing, you had to use a knee and maybe a hand or two again to stand up like that, then again, you would deduct another 3 points. So again, we're looking at 3 from 7, so you're down to 4, okay? And so you would get a 4 out of 10 then. So again, something to work on. Let me show you one more time. Without anything, you're crossing over. Adjust my camera so maybe you can see a little bit better again. You're crossing over and you're coming down. Now, a lot of times practitioners will even deduct a half a point if they notice you're kind of unsteady even. So like that before, I was a little bit unsteady on coming up. I think coming up is a lot harder, but then coming up. So I did a little bit better. Again, take your time with it. Be slow and controlled. Don't rush through it, because I think you're more apt to be unsteady if you're trying to rush through it. But some of the things that I do with my clients who I have many clients who can't do that, do the sitting rising test. They just don't, they aren't strong enough. So I do start with working on them on just bringing one knee down. So you're kind of in a down lunge position, then bringing that leg behind and then having a seat, and again, crossing their legs. Then they come up to that knee, again, 1 foot in front of them. If you can see here, 1 foot in front, and then they push off that leg and stand up. So again, that works on then strengthening the hips especially, but working on getting that leg strength. So any kind of lunge, especially, like I, have people just do stationary lunges, or I love lunges coming from a down position where you're in the down position and then you're pushing up and standing together. And just doing several of those, like 5 on each side, I'll have a lot of times my clients do, working on pushing off that front leg and pushing up to a standing position to work on getting stronger in those hips and everything. That is really helpful for starting to get stronger to get up and down off of the floor. So I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you start working on these things, working on your grip strength, working on getting up and down off the floor, because these are 2 things that are going to help you lifelong. Thanks again for tuning in. I really hope you subscribe, hit that notifications bell so you don't miss any videos, and share with anybody that you think would benefit. I really appreciate it. And guys, please leave me a comment too. Leave me a comment if you want just, about anything. Also, because remember, there's that 6-month giveaway that I'm doing for someone for nutrition counseling and for personal training. So if you want to enter that, leave a comment below. Like I said, subscribe, hit that notifications bell, and share. Thanks so much, guys. Until next time.